And let's do a Smashlights, but it's going to be a Smashlights light. It's very light. We've got all kinds of social media accounts, if you weren't aware, here at the Smash News Network. We're all over social media. If you haven't checked out smashamash.org, if you go to smashamash.org, you'll see all our social media links right there behind that arrow. And if you notice a problem with the affiliate link, well, there's been a technical difficulty, and it's not our fault. So that stuff will be coming back soon, hopefully today, if we can get that all fixed back up again. Otherwise, all the links work. And again, we are all over social media. If you enjoy the content, please don't forget to press like and subscribe on YouTube. Tell your friends and foes, science noobs and science pros. We've probably got something for everybody on the channel. And we've got all kinds of extensive playlists with other content. We've got exclusive content on most of our social media. And look for me to get more and more active as it gets colder and colder and I get more sedentary over the winter and put on 20 pounds. Yes. We're also on BitChute, bitshoot.com/smashamash. Branch out into alt tech, folks. Get on Minds. Get on Gab. Alt tech is going to become increasingly important, especially in 2021, as big tech, I'm expecting and forecasting big tech to have to pay the piper for all of their failures and interference in reality itself. Anyway, we do stream live to Twitch most days, thanks to our followers over there. Check it out, twitch.tv/SmashoMash. Thanks again to everybody leaving comments. We greatly appreciate that. And let's do some cosmology real quick. Happy fall, everybody. Or if you're in the southern hemisphere, happy spring. Happy end to whatever season you were just in, whether it's winter or summer. Less than 1 day in, I did a live stream yesterday. At the exact moment of the equinox, which was at 9:30 and 39 seconds. Although this now says 40 seconds, I guess I was off by 1 second. Please don't crucify me over that, viewers. And don't have a contest over being less patient or more pedantic than I am. You'll lose. Anyway, let's go down a rabbit hole. It's the rabbit hole of cosmology. And, okay, maybe the equinox isn't cosmology, but in any case, let's go down the rabbit hole of cosmology. One of them is climate change. Let's talk about the oceans. Now, the oceans are the location on the planet where the heat latency of the Earth lies. Earth's heat latency is not in the atmosphere. Only about 1% of the Earth's latent heat lies in the atmosphere. So, what does that mean? That means the other 99% at least lies in the oceans. We don't know the temperature of deep down in the Indian Ocean. We don't know the temperature down there, which means we don't know the Earth's climate at all. And measuring the atmosphere is a ridiculous way to suggest that we understand what the climate is doing or even what the Earth's temperature is. Have you ever gone to the doctor and had the doctor measure your temperature by having a breathalyzer administered? No, what's that? It's because the atmosphere does not tell us jack about the Earth's temperature. Now, to extrapolate on that a little bit, carbon has nothing to do with the Earth's temperature. Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is plant food. Let that sink in. It's not the climate control knob. And if you simply do a search for, watch this, 600 million years of climate change, and you click on images, you'll find this graph. And if you see this graph, and you still think that carbon dioxide is correlated with temperature, then I don't know what to tell you. Take a statistics class. Anyway, the point is, we don't know how much carbon humans are producing. We don't know how much carbon the oceans are producing. We don't know how much carbon the oceans are sequestering. And the carbon sink of the oceans could be underestimated by up to 900 million metric tons. Yeah, just up to 900 million metric tons. What could possibly go wrong with a measurement with a margin of error of that large? Well, who knows? But guess what? Even if the estimates were right, it would have nothing to do with the Earth's climate. So I just thought I'd like to put that out there during this cosmology segment. All your weather comes from space. Carbon is no predictor of the Earth's climate. In fact, the climate determines how much carbon shows up. It's produced by the exhalation of things like plants, mammals. Yeah, that's right. Plants exhale carbon dioxide after they consume the glucose that they create during photosynthesis. Now, a lot of people don't seem to be aware of this, But plants produce glucose just like you do, and then they burn that for energy. And when they burn the energy, they use oxygen and they exhale carbon dioxide, just like you do. If anybody thinks plants just suck up carbon and spit out oxygen, they should take a bio class. So let's talk about our mission. You can read all about it at smashomash.com/forum/mission. That's smashomash.com/forum/mission. Number 6 is to assist mankind, by advancing the study of predictive phenomenon to optimize value, reduce risk and liability, save lives and resources, and adapt no matter what the adversity is. Yes, no matter what the adversity is. And that's part of the reason why we study cosmology. Anyway, an interesting article here in Nature Astronomy about the highest energy quasi-periodic oscillations of a black hole jet ever measured. If you want to read all about that, it's on SciTech Daily and on phys.org. It'll send you to the high X-ray modulation telescope of China, and I have no idea what to do with this. I may check it out later if anybody goes through and translates this, and I'm not using translate. Oh, it's got an English link. Son of a beehive. Thank you, China. China. Thank you, China. China. Not everything made in China is bad, people. Okay, not everything made in China is bad. Some things in China are the most spectacular, most beautiful, most amazing, most stupendously awesome things that you've ever seen. But some things made in China just aren't really that quality. Some things in China are cheap and plastic, right, COVID? Anyway, check out the site. Let us know what you think. If you want to follow the X-ray output of MAXI J1820 plus 70, which is the object in here, just go to the Neil Gorell Swift Bat X-ray Observatory and type in 1820. It's the third entry, MAXI J1820 plus 070, a massive radio source, which has quite a variability in its X-ray flux output, to say the least. Today's featured object is M81. Yes, the largest galaxy in the M81 cluster. There's great articles about it on Wikipedia and all over the internet. It was the location of a supernova back in 1983, known as supernova SN1993J, if you want to read all about that and other stuff about M81. The core of the galaxy is estimated to be very massive, at 70 million times the mass of the sun. Let's talk about COVID. I'm just going to leave you there, COVID. You're actually kind of cute nowadays. Now, our patrons aren't made in China. Consider becoming a patron if you haven't. You could do so at patreon.com/smashomash. Again, it's the true source of funding for the content. So yeah, thanks to our patrons. We update this once a month. It's only for active patrons, so if you're currently active but you've only activated this month, you won't see your name until the 1st of next month, because you got to pay up before you find yourself on the credit crawl. So again, thanks to our patrons. If you want some added content, things like graphics and other secret things that I'm not allowed to divulge publicly, head to patreon.com/smashomash and learn all about it. There are 9 tiers. Let's talk about Pennsylvania's top Covidiots. There they are. There they are. The top Covidiots in Pennsylvania. Well, it looks like their time has come. Here's Dr. Rachel Levine, former NCAA linebacker. Yeah, I'm serious. Now, Dr. Levine's name used to be Richard Levine, if you're wondering. And here's Pennsylvania's top Covidiot, occupier of the governor's mansion, which perhaps maybe is on fire now. Tom Wolfe. Yes, Tom Wolfe. And we cannot verify whether or not his middle name is Suxadikova or not, so please let us know, as that I heard it's Latvian. So anyway, let's talk about COVID. Suck it, Tom Wolfe. Your stay of judgment has been denied, and that means that your orders regarding mask mandates and lockdowns and partial and complete business closures are null and void. Sure, you can appeal, but until you win, we can do what we want. So enjoy that, Tom. Do the math, Tom. 8 equals capital D. I like to dispel evil. It's part of the reason I make these videos. And P.S. to Rachel Levine, you couldn't tackle running backs in college, and you cannot tackle Pennsylvania's populace or their health care needs. You do the math also, Rachel. 8 equals capital D. We've got a whole subject at smashlight.com/forum just about Covidiots. If you'd like our Pennsylvania's top Covidiots meme, head to smashlight.com/forum and go to the general science section, because I consider Covidiocy a psychological situation. I used to be a psych major, if you're wondering why I know so much about psychology. Anyway, judge denies Wolf's bid to keep gathering limits in place while ruling on coronavirus measures is appealed. So again, suck it, Tom Wolf. All of the mandates by the governor in Pennsylvania are now not enforceable. So congratulations on Pennsylvania for restoring freedom and liberty. And this has implications on every single one of the states out there with unconstitutional lockdowns, mandates, and all kinds of other stuff by governor executive fiat. It's not constitutional. The implications are that it's going to apply to everybody. So tell your state legislators to do the same thing. Cheers. If you haven't headed to smashlight.org, check it out. We've got an extensive section of clothing now at the smAsho store. Just head to smashlight.org. You'll be redirected to smashlight.com, and you can just click on smAsho forum to get to that forum stuff, or better yet, go to the smAsho store. Now, thanks to everybody who's bought stuff from our Teespring designs. There'll be more. Perhaps you'd like a Mansa shirt. Perhaps you would like to get rid of your governor's ridiculous orders and make America not suck again. Guess what? It's up to you. That's why we made the shirt. Also, I'd like to state that all things matter. So whether you're a female Democrat and you want this blue shirt that says all things matter with the blue lettering design, we've changed our designs to have exclusive color designs now. So the older designs, such as the Mansa and Mensa shirt and the Smash Survive shirt, which is actually what I'm wearing today, if you're wondering, check it out. It's the I survived a global pandemic so far, and it's got a Grim Reaper motif there in the background with the coronavirus. Because, hey, guess what, folks? Life is risky. Deal with it. Life is risky. It's always been risky. Antibiotic-resistant tuberculosis is still out there. It was out there last year at this time. And if I had it my way, I would be doing the exact same things in the grocery store that I did last year, which is not wearing a mask, which is not licking my hands while I'm in the grocery store, which is not licking cart handles or products on the shelves, then coming home, putting all the products away, and then washing my hands and calling it a day. That's the way normal people with a brain who know anything about infectious diseases go to the grocery store. Perhaps you'd like a HIPAA shirt, which says, the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act of 1996 is the reason that you can't legally force me to divulge any medical information. Hence, you can't legally force me to wear or not wear a mask, and you can't legally do anything about my decision to wear or not wear a mask. I was an insurance agent and a medical records tech, so I know about HIPAA. I've been entrusted with people's protected health information for decades, and I probably know a lot more about it than you do, which is why I made the shirt. And thanks for tuning into another Smashlight segment, where I talk about whatever I want and take a little aside from spaced out data for our spaced out fans. And then I go back to spaced out data, such as the 1-year graph of the electron flux